I redrew this more in perspective. Maybe I'll turn the camera sideways here. Oh, hopefully that. Problem is my shadows. Okay, there we go. You'll notice that this side here is turned a little, and it's out of perspective, I get it, but I want to show the side one. And there's three more that are half this size in there I'm going to draw in. I'm trying to get a concept of equipment fitting this style. And basically, from this end to that end, outer rim, this outer area is about 10'6". From here straight across is about 7'6". So you get an idea, it's a good size one. So the shadows just simply represent the back wall underneath, which is a wall about the size of a 2x4. Actually, it would probably be ripped down to a 2 7/8, not quite a wall. Don't want it really too thin either. Then the second shadow up there is on top of the counter coming underneath the first shelf. So there may even be another shelf here. As I look at this, I can perceive it more. So wherever you build a shelf, you've got to make these panels. So I'd probably be making a total of 3 of these now that I look at this, so I can get that top shelf out of the same roundness. But one of these would have to be wider, because this is actually going to stick out more as I draw the perspective of this. I can see it now, because I think I'm going to want that about 10 inches long, maybe even up to a foot. I don't know yet. All depends on the equipment. I know it has to be at least 10, because the depth of the equipment that's going to be fed into those all the way around, wherever I can put them, is going to be at least 10 inches deep. I think they're 8.5 to 9 inches deep, the preamps. But you need some room back there so you can drop your cords down. So it'd probably end up being 11 inches. I don't want too much if I can help it. Then the same thing down here with that bottom shelf would come right about to here. A good, maybe half of the thing. So it's going to give me some pieces to play with. I may get that back piece to come up here and just bring it in. I don't know. So from the counter up under is going to be about a foot. As you can see, that mixer over there, I've already got it cocked up. From the bottom, it'd probably be sitting 8 inches. Then you got cords on top, so you're going to need about a foot. And there won't be any shelf over the mixer area anyway, but you can see that way up there in that other shelf is a preamp, which I'd put, on a lower level down to here somewhere. Like, for instance, on the new one, if that screen's there and there's a screen here, and say the board ends up over here, well, then back to this, the board might sit right in this area, and then a screen. I want the screens side by side, almost from the center. One screen here, one screen there, then the board, and then whatever over there, and then the mixes. It's just, I've learned to work from the center out. And then down under this thing would probably be a slide thing to come out for a keyboard here and maybe one there. So you would have, a synthesized type key for sounds and a controller. So this table's going to be quite interesting. I don't think it needs to be any bigger than that. And that just, the idea of looking at that from the flat side is to see what 2 of those will be made like that. So getting the actual dimensions, I'm going to kind of figure that out. And then the 3 that are going in between. So building that is going to be fun. Probably a $5,000 piece of furniture right there. All right, I'll sell it for $35.99. Whatever. I would